What is going on, guys? This is Ben here, bringing you another Clash Royale video. In today's video, I'm still in the the Helsinki hotel. But yes, today is a very good video because I have a awesome deck for you guys. I'm going to show you this one replay here, and then the next will be live attacks. I'm actually they were live attacks from earlier. I'm just going to be voicing over them now. But yeah, this deck is pretty much, it's a balloon freeze deck with an addition to the Valkyrie. I'm going to be going over the Valkyrie maybe in the next couple videos because it's actually a really strong card if used right. I'll go over it a little bit in this video, and it's actually a really good counter to the Three Musketeers. Now, I'll actually go over the actual exact counter a little bit better over there, but basically what you do is you let the Three Musketeers come in onto your tower, and then you freeze them, and then you drop the Valkyrie in the middle of them and it will take them out. That is the counter. That's not so much, it's easier with the other decks because you'd be running a different style of deck, but it still works out in this video, so that's just a good counter to the Three Musketeers if you're having an issue. I'll go over that more in the future though. But the main, like, the bread and butter of this, the battle deck here is the balloon freeze. Basically, balloon is a very strong card. You just gotta play it at the right moments. You can see I'm doing aggressive push with the mini P.E.K.K.A. So the deck is both goblins, arrows, freeze, elixir pump, balloon, and the mini P.E.K.K.A. So it's and the Valkyrie. So it's a pretty aggressive deck. It is well, it can be aggressive and it can be defensive. So your main ways you're gonna win are your mini P.E.K.K.A. and your Valkyrie. You're either gonna make it to the tower and burn down the tower, because like the mini P.E.K.K.A. Valkyrie is actually a really good push because the mini P.E.K.K.A. gets slowed down a lot by little things like goblins or skeletons or anything like that, and the Valkyrie just clears all of those. So a lot of people don't run stuff to counter that easily. They might have to drop something big. So if the mini P.E.K.K.A. Valkyrie push works, it's awesome. And then if you can throw them off guard as well by throwing the balloon either late in the game or whatever. So right here you can see we got some decent damage on his tower. He's pushing with the giant, and these goblins are gonna die here. And right here you can see I'm sitting on 10 elixir for quite a long time. A lot of times I do that on accident. I don't notice that I'll be sitting on 10 elixir, and because I know you do not want to do that. You want to, once you already are going and have your cards shuffling, you do not want to be sitting on 10 elixir at all, because it usually wastes the elixir. But right here, I kind of throw him off guard. He has his Three Musketeers coming on my tower. I drop the balloon. He actually does freeze my balloon. So now we have to counter these Three Musketeers. You see I freeze them, drop the Valkyrie, and then it's getting good damage on his giant and good damage on all those Three Musketeers, and we take them out. So then up here we're following up the push with the Valkyrie, balloon, mini P.E.K.K.A. This is going to be a tough push to stop, because if he stops, he has to stop something on the ground, stop in the air. Like, what are you going to do? So I drop my freeze. And he also is about to drop his freeze there, so we have the double freeze on my balloon there. It is so close to taking down the tower, and then there we go, we take it out. So your win conditions can change. What I mean by win condition is like literally how you take down the towers. So mini P.E.K.K.A. and the balloon are the way you're gonna win with this deck. And then the Valkyrie is just there to either play defense. You can use the freeze defensively, and you can use the freeze offensively. If your balloon gets to the tower and there's not a lot of troops around there to slow it down, drop the freeze spell, because the balloon is a monster. It literally takes like three hits, I think, depending on the balloon level on the tower. So that's good. And then the mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh, my camera's getting way off focus there. What the heck? Interesting. Well, hopefully it focuses eventually. We'll go in and close here. Well, I'm gonna keep talking, and then once it's unfreeze. Okay, there we go. We should be good. Sorry about that. Well, this is the problem of not having a full-blown setup at home. But okay, we're still going with the battle here. This was a live battle. We're playing up against a Hog Rider, and the reason why I dropped the Valkyrie here is just to get rid of those skeletons, and then my goblins get frozen here. So pretty tough freeze spell. The Hog Rider freeze is still like the OG, the original, super strong freeze tactic. The balloon is up there too, but I don't know. I think the balloon is just, if you catch them off guard at the right time. Like if you save your balloon and it gets to the tower right there, you can see my Valkyrie, my mini P.E.K.K.A. and the balloon just take that tower instantly, and my balloon is still going. And if you can get it like this where they have to counter other things on the ground and you can freeze, look at the damage it's dealing to the King Tower. So this is a definitely 3-star deck here. Unfortunately, my balloon doesn't finish it off just quite yet, and he only has 272 HP left on the King Tower. But like if the balloon goes untouched, or because a lot of people don't run a lot of air things. Now the weaknesses to the balloon for sure are the minion horde. Some people do run the minion horde. That's why you have the arrows to get rid of that, or try and bait out the arrows and try to bait out the arrows with other things, or I mean the minion horde with other thing. And once you know their minion horde is down, that is when you go for the balloon push. You can kind of test out the waters earlier to see if like maybe drop your balloon here and there, like if you have a big push coming on one side, maybe either follow that up with the balloon or drop it on the other side. It's a very tricky, like I don't know how to say it. Like it's very tricky how you want to place it, or when you want to place your balloon. But once you kind of get used to how the deck runs and you kind of see how the other troops affect it, because it's actually a really squishy, like balloons are really squishy. They don't take a lot to go down. So yeah, but if they have stuff to counter your balloon and they're always scared about the balloon, then that's when you try and win with the P.E.K.K.A. and the P.E.K.K.A. and the Valkyrie, and then you have the goblins there to support your pushes with that too. And the elixir collector is just to try and overwhelm them. I'm thinking about maybe trying out a different card than the elixir collector, like maybe barbarians or something, just to have more defense and more pushing power. Like I don't know, because as of right now, you can still stop the P.E.K.K.A.s and stuff in the game with like the goblins and whatnot. But we'll see. Right now, this deck is working really well. We're into another match here. We both drop our elixir collectors, going at it, and I dropped the goblins here. I don't know if it was too smart, but he has the ice wizard to take care of them easily. Now I'm gonna have a tough time to stop this hog rider, but thank goodness it goes for my elixir collector and not my tower. He has his Valkyrie going too. I just dropped but I have the mini P.E.K.K.A. along with that, so we have a pretty nasty push incoming. The Valkyrie, the mini P.E.K.K.A. and the balloon. And unfortunately, I didn't drop my balloon far enough to the left-hand side. Like if I would have dropped it far left, it would have went for the tower. And right here, I don't know why I decided to freeze the tower. I knew my balloon was getting hit by both of those towers. Either way, so now I have to worry about a P.E.K.K.A. And an ice wizard, and the ice wizard is just taking care of the goblins. But is the P.E.K.K.A. gonna go down? It does just drop just in time, so thank goodness all we have to worry about is the ice wizard and a hog now. So that's what he decided to drop. Hog is getting some good damage off. My Valkyrie is doing okay, taking it out. She's still pushing, so we follow that up with the mini P.E.K.K.A. and we're trucking down the lane here. Like my thought here was like he's gonna drop a real P.E.K.K.A., but he drops the Valkyrie instead, and I wasn't too sure about that one unless he didn't have enough elixir. But we're getting a ton of damage with that mini P.E.K.K.A. on his tower, and he decides to freeze it, but the damage has been done. We got our hits off, so literally one balloon shot will take that tower at this point. So right there, I'm going for it. I dropped the balloon. See what he's gonna do. He drops the ice wizard, and right here I drop the freeze. We're in overtime, and then do we snipe him? We snipe him for the victory. So, well, not for the victory, but for the tower. We're in double elixir now. I jumped the gun there, but we're still getting some good damage on his King Tower. Like if I had the freeze there, that may have ended the game, but we're still pushing with that mini P.E.K.K.A. So I dropped the Valkyrie. Unfortunately, right after that, he just dropped the P.E.K.K.A. So I try and get my goblins in front of my Valkyrie. He drops his goblins and they go down instantly, because a lot of people, that's what they have. They have the counters, or the little counters for single shot troops are like, or cards are the goblins. And the Valkyrie is just so good at taking out those goblins that it's okay to have a mini P.E.K.K.A. running down the lane, even though it's like squishy. But there we go, the balloon takes down the King Tower for another 3 stars. So there you guys have it. This deck is really strong. I enjoy playing it. Definitely try it out. The only thing I might change is the elixir collector, like I said, because you don't overwhelm your opponent too much. I mean, these cards aren't really that expensive as it is anyways, so I might switch to that, but let me know what you guys think I should switch with. And this deck doesn't have any legendaries. I know the decks that I've been showing you have some legendaries, so either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like it, and don't forget to subscribe for more Clash Royale videos. Not really, hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys later.